Wij zijn weer terug aangekomen bij Zipp's café. Waar Pip iets te vertellen heeft.
El Wolf premieres tonight. But what are the chicken police doing at the event? Here's the new Clawville Chronicle.
Wait, what?
Here's the new issue, sirs.
What do you mean, what are the chicken police doing at the event? This just happened. Or it's still happening.
I don't write the news, sir. I just deliver it.
Ah.
This is the Clawville Chronicle.
Mensen
Stop
weten
shouting,
dingen.
will ya? We're standing right here.
You hear that, Sonny? News travels fast around here.
And there's
Yeah.
a mole at the station.
Ah.
You know what's what all the time, huh?
I don't read the papers, sir. I'm not very good at reading.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you, sir. But that's all right, sir. I'm better at talking.
That's for sure.
The Clawville Chronicle is here.
Nog meer? Nee. Ja, dan gaan we maar naar binnen. Dit hebben we allemaal al bekeken in de vorige keer dat we hier waren. Ah, Uncle Mannen is er ook weer. Gezellig.
We're going to the slaughterhouse, old beaver. Any advice?
You're going to get yourselves into the hive, huh? Then I wish you all the courage in the world. And of course, a shotgun.
Finally, somebody speaking my language.
Anything else, Pops?
Don't get yourself killed, sonny boy, or who'll be godfather to Martin's little chick?
What the?
I haven't asked him yet, Pops.
It shouldn't be such a surprise anyway. After all, who else could it be? Zipp?
What? Don't even say that.
Quiet. He'll hear you. Then who knows what he'll put in our coffee.
You're right there.
Nou, Zip.
Hey, you two, still alive?
Why shouldn't we be?
Little birds were tweeting that you were swooping in and out of the hive like it was your own. It's a wonder your heads are still on your shoulders.
Maybe it's our charm.
And because we're fearless police detectives.
Sowieso.
Yeah, sure. I don't need the goat shit. So what do you need? I don't want to get involved in any of the hive stuff. I got enough problems as it is.
What kind of hive stuff?
Ah, give me that, Sonny. I'm not buying your detective mind tricks. You know what I'm talking about. The place is a big pile of TNT that's been lit a
Zipp
long time
voelt zich
ago.
niet heel veilig.
Maybe it was you two.
Why is everyone bringing that up?
Listen, Zipp, this is important. There are some things we'd like to ask you. You've got a perfect view of the hive, and you seem to have the right contacts inside.
Don't flatter me, Sonny. I'm not that easy, but, I've made some useful friends over the years, that's for sure.
Well, this is the perfect time to serve the public good, buddy.
Public good my ass. Well, okay. Spill your guts.
Oh, alleen ass topics.
Ja,
Zo.
blijkbaar.
Maar Missing Tail, dat hebben we al lang gehad, toch?
Guess what? Filmar thinks
Oh.
he knows where your
Ah,
tail is.
kijk.
Is that old hawk still alive? He's hiding in the hive, is he?
Doesn't have to hide. He seems to be getting some pretty good assignments there. He looks like he just hatched from an egg.
You're kidding me.
No, we're dead serious.
So what do you know about my tail? Oh, it's weird saying it out loud like that.
Mick has a secret headquarters somewhere in the hive, but we don't know exactly where it is.
The hive, huh? I'm not surprised. The damn monkey's been down there for a while, and I have an idea where he might be.
You know where the secret headquarters of the Golden Fang clan is? And
wel
you
handig.
didn't tell us?
Why didn't you
Ja,
ask?
hij heeft
I'll
informatie.
skin you alive one day, Zipp. I swear.
Did you hear they closed down that old textile factory?
Sure, kind of related to our case.
So, what do you think they built there, huh? Of course, it's a bloody meat factory. I mean, the MEAT.
That meat substitute again. It's all over the news.
Not yet.
Ja, dat is
but
wel
it
de
soon
rode
will
draad,
be.
ja.
The stuff is spreading everywhere. Cheap and delicious. What more do you need?
It stinks.
I don't know. I like the smell of it.
No, I mean, there's something stinky about it.
Your nose holes don't lie, old bird. That very place has become the Golden Fang's super secret headquarters.
A meat plant?
Funny, ain't it?
Amazing. If what you say is true, that's where your tail will be. And we'll bring it to you.
You'd break into a high-security gangster
Wel,
HQ
dreig.
just for me? I'm
Zo
not
zijn
gonna
wij, hè.
lie.
Inbreken
I'm
om een
quite
staart te
touched
halen.
by what I'm hearing, boys.
No, Trash Panda. We got serious business there.
Oh,
But while we're there, we'll get your family heirloom.
well, that's all my good mother left me.
What about your famous optimism and love of life?
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Oké.
Hey, Zipp. Frank's been here many times. Did he mention what he was working on?
Nah, not really. You know, Sonny, Frank's a crazy bug. He's always cryptic and talking in riddles. I'll be a goat if I know what he means sometimes.
And the clan? Has he had run-ins with them?
Now that you mention it, yeah. Partly about me. You know, Mick wanted to get this place for himself. Then Frank and Moses took him out of business.
You think that could have put Frank in danger?
Maybe. But who's not in danger in and around the Hive, huh?
Yeah, right.
Ja.
Okay, thanks, Zipp. Watch your back.
Ah, thanks, Sonny. Old age made you sentimental, huh?
Clock off, Trash Panda.
Now that's the Sonny I know.
So, somebody stole your tail? Really?
It's a tough world out here, Sonny.
Uh-huh. What did you do this time?
I think I got into a fight with the worst kind of gangster.
Mongrel Mick? The head of the Golden
Nou,
Fang
dit
clan?
hebben we al lang gehad.
Ja.
De Hive.
What's the mood like inside?
What kind of mood? No mood there, Sonny. Just misery and anger in their purest form.
How the hell did we get here?
I suppose it was a rhetorical question, but the answer is simple. Our beloved king made some stupid decisions. Putting the insects behind walls was just fuel for an already blazing fire. Now these flames threaten the entire city.
When will they reach us? Today? Tomorrow?
Who knows? Any moment now. And the closure of the textile factory
Ja, er is
has
wel
made
wat
matters
gaande
worse.
in de
And the
Hive.
MEAT plant. Doesn't it provide more jobs?
Fuck that. They're moving the animals by bus through the Hive. In and out, in and out. Not a single insect works there.
But why? Why risk it? They could end up having the place burnt down by furious, starving insects.
I don't know, Sonny. You'd need a detective for that. Are they hiding something? Well, ask them.
You know, Zipp,
Gaan we wel
that's
vanuit dat
exactly
ze daar
what
iets
we're gonna
verstoppen.
do.
What?
Ja.
Go into that fortress? Good luck, Roosters. It was nice knowing you.
Cluck, I'm having deja vu. It's like this conversation has already happened once.
More than once. But we always survived, didn't we?
A rooster walks into a meat market until he ends up on the counter.
What kind of saying is that?
I just made it up. Clever, huh?
Don't you worry about
Allemaal.
us, Zipp. We're not gonna barge in
Laat hij
unprepared.
moppen maken
Maybe
met
ask old
ons
Blood Boil
leed.
for a tank. Huh, the posters say he's got one.
Ha. Very funny, Zipp.
Not a bad idea.
We're not asking anybody for a tank, Marty.
Oké, Queen.
We visited the famous Queen of the Hive, Zipp. What do you know about her?
Mostly what the insects and the animals that come here gossip about. All kinds of contradictory tales. More like legends.
She's quite
Ja,
a
maar wij hebben haar
woman,
gezien.
that's for sure.
Precies.
From what I've
zijn
heard,
gewoon
she's a
tegen
lot
geweest.
like my dear mama. And mama always said, respect all women, son, because you never know which one is a witch.
A witch? You serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Wicked spellcasters and potion makers. She'll throw a curse at you if you don't behave, and then 7 years of bad luck for you.
And you believe in that stuff?
It's not a question of whether I believe or not, boys. Mama told me, and what Mama says is sacred.
Amen.
Goeie regel.
Amen indeed.
Meat.
So what do you know about this MEAT?
It's a meat substitute. The cheapest and yet the best one. It crushed the competition like it wasn't even there.
And the new factory?
Maar
The
wat
old
is het?
textile factory was converted into this new plant. And it's huge. So big, you could be sure it's not just producing for the city.
They're going for world domination?
With a product like this, they'd be stupid not to. They can't make it as fast as it sells.
And the king? What does he say about this?
Nothing. Or maybe his paw's also involved. Who knows?
Well, we have to get a can of this. I want to know exactly what's in it.
I got one right here. You want a sample?
Hey,
$5
gratis spullen.
Clawvillian.
What? But Zip, this is public interest. It's a police matter.
If you have a warrant, you can seize it. Otherwise, $5. You want it or
Een gekke
not,
man.
cheapskate?
You're such a piece of crap, Zipp. Here you go.
Thanks, my
Kijk,
man.
gratis
Easy
deathvlees.
can.
Ja, dat willen wij.
Meer kunnen we hier niet doen. Kunnen we kijken? Ja. Kijken. A tip from the meat factory.
Oké. Gaan we het nodig hebben?
Er staat niet op wat het is.
Nee.
It might be valuable evidence. Oké. Kunnen we hem nog vragen stellen over de strange paper? Of over de tand van Mick?
Take this shit out of my face.
Oh.
So you recognize it?
Of course. It's Mick's tooth. I mean, I'm not sure if it's his tooth specifically, but he leaves these everywhere as kind of a message.
Ah,
Gold. That's quite an expensive message.
That's the point, Marty boy. Power play. That son of a goat.
Your tail still
Flex.
hurts, right?
I'm not gonna sew it back on or anything, but if you could get it back on, maybe the phantom pain would go away.
We'll do what we can, Zipp. And if we have the chance, we'll bring you Mick's tail in return.
But not a bad idea.
We're not cutting off anybody's tail, okay? If we can find yours, we'll return it.
Okay, fine.
new ass topic. Mick.
So what was this story with you two, Zipp? How did your tail end up with Mick?
Not long after I renovated this place, Mick started coming here with a bus-sized goon. He wanted the place. I guess he was gonna build something to check in and out of the Hive.
And I suppose you wouldn't let him.
That's an understatement. I tried to poison him with his favorite coffee, but he tricked me. So I ended up chasing him out with a shotgun, where your people
D'accord.
were waiting.
Our people? Who?
Moses and Plato, of course.
Why did I have to ask?
Ah,
Was this
Moses
the
and
case
Plato.
when Mick did a couple of days in the slammer?
That's right, but you let him out too soon. And where did his first trip take him?
He came for revenge, right?
That's right. He and his two men took me out, beat me, held me down, and cut my precious tail off. That's the story. Simple, raw, brutal. Like Mick himself.
Why didn't you report it to the police?
So you could put him away for another day or two? And then he chops off my other tail? Nah, he's off my back for now. Looks like he's got bigger problems than getting my little coffee shop.
What problems?
I believe he wants to take down the Great Web once and for all, so he can take over the Hive for good.
Queen Zenaida will have something to say about that.
Will she? I don't think so. Time has passed the old woman by, and her gang is dropping like flies. Pardon the expression.
Thanks for the info, Zipp. You were exceptionally helpful this time.
Ja, toch weer wat
My
geleerd, hè?
ass is exceptional. Without me, you might not be alive.
Oh, let's not exaggerate.
Oké. Dat rare handschrift.
What about this? What's with the chicken scratches?
So you've never seen one of these?
Actually, I have. It's some old insect
Ah,
writing, I
hij weet
think.
dingen.
Someone used to scribble these on my wall. It didn't make much sense because most insects don't even know that language anymore.
Do you know anyone who can read it?
Nah, I don't think so. But I have a guess who you should show it to.
Who?
8 limbs, otherworldly voice,
Ja, dat hadden wij ook al bedacht.
looks, and implacable manners.
The Queen. Cluck, we barely made it out of there alive. Any other ideas?
Who knows how old that witch is? 100 or more? If anybody knows anything about old writings, it's her.
Yeah, maybe we'll try. Thanks for the tip, Trash Panda.
You're welcome. But order something or I'll throw you out of here. This is a decent place now, okay?
Okay. I could use a cup of Java.
Make it 2, bartender.
Wow, where did you find this? Maybe in an antique shop?
Does it look familiar?
I even had a book with similar writing.
Ah,
and my
hij
dear
weet ook
wife
dingen.
Desiree knew a few words in that language, although the writing didn't look exactly like this.
You mean this could have been manipulated somehow?
I don't know. I'm not a writing expert, but anything's possible. I think they used codes like this in the wall.
They did? Well, that's interesting. Thanks, Pops.
No problem, boys. But don't go yet. I've
Nog
got a
meer
new
informatie.
beaver joke if you're interested.
Sure, Uncle. Hit me.
So, I gave my assistant a to-do list, but he only did jobs 1, 3, and 5. Turns out he only does odd jobs.
Jongen.
Jesus, help me.
I love it. Hope you never run out of them, old beaver.
I wish my wife shared your enthusiasm, Martin.
New ass topic. The Hive en de Queen.
We had a little trip into the Hive, old beaver. How can I say?
Not a heartwarming experience, am I right? I remember when it was a real buzzing, lively place. Wonderful people, fantastic food.
Wasp-wasted women.
That too, Martin. I know you spent half your teenage years there.
I used to love hanging around the Honeyfall Tower and getting into trouble with the boys.
Well, these are different times now. We've spoiled everything for the future generations.
Hey, you're not supposed to be so ominous, Pops. In fact, you're usually the one who pours the spirit into us.
All is not lost, even I know that. But there's less and less hope.
We'll make sure there's still some hope, old beaver.
Yeah, I know, sonny boy. You were always a hopeless dreamer deep inside, despite your grim and pragmatic exterior.
See? That's what I always tell him.
We visited Queen Zenaida. Can you tell us anything about her, old beaver?
Ah, the Great Web, am I right?
Hij weet er wel
Quite a
veel, hè,
woman,
die man.
huh?
Well, it's not often you get to mingle with living legends. Except you, of course, Pops.
All right, the smooth talk's still going, I see. But let me tell you something about that woman and the Great Web.
We're listening.
As much as they seem weak and vulnerable now, and even to be at the forefront of the insect cause like some kind of freedom fighters, we must not forget who they are and where they come from.
What exactly do you mean?
You know. Until the Segregation Act was passed, before the insects were isolated from the outside world, the Great Web preyed on them, just as the Clan does now.
You mean all that we're reformed rhetoric is just a cover?
I'm sure they mean it sincerely now. After all, if insects are suffering, there's nothing to take from them. But once things improve, they'll be back to being the predatory tyrants they used to be.
Oh, thanks for your honest thoughts, Pops.
Don't mention it. That's all you get from me, sonny boy. Honesty and bad beaver jokes, of course.
Oh, yes, the famous beaver jokes. You got one up your sleeve right
Nou,
now,
kom maar op.
don't you?
Of course I do. So, I went to Nautica last time, but I didn't stay long.
How come?
There's something fishy about that place.
Oh, that was awful, old-timer. How can Desiree stand it?
She can't. That's why I'm here.
Lekker hoor, goed lachje ook. Ja, dan zijn we hier klaar, denk ik.
Ja, denk het ook.
Even te kijken. Ja. Oké. Ja, dan gaan we hier maar afronden. Ja, wat moeten we dan gaan doen? Ik denk terug naar het bureau, kijken hoe het vat.
Het lijkt me goed.
Even bijpraten met Monica na ons feestje.
Oh ja, chickies fixen.
Dat gaan we mooi doen in de volgende video.
Dat is goed.
Graag tot dan.
Goedjes.
Joejoe.